I'm now joined by Christian Haguile-Hanssen, who is the Director General of the Norwegian Space Agency. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So what is the Global Space Conference on Climate Change and where is it taking place?
The Global Conference on Climate Change is an IAF conference. It will take place in Oslo, Norway, May next year, from May 2023 to 2025. It's actually the first of its kind with this specific topic in the IAF series of this type of specific topical conferences. So the IAF conferences are organized with this big IAC this fall, during the fall, and during the spring they have these specific topic-oriented conferences. The aim is, of course, to focus on climate change and how space can be an effective tool for this. So in fact the slogan that we have for this conference is Space as a Toolbox for Political Action on Climate Change. We think this is very important because with all this great infrastructure we're investing in with Earth observation systems and the services that we're providing through programs such as the Copernicus and all the commercial entities that are now producing great Earth observation data, we need to tie the politicians into why we're doing this and how this can be worked in their ambition in fighting the climate change.
And what can attendees expect from the meeting?
We will have both plenary sessions, we will have technical sessions. We now have a program committee working on the technical content. We've actually been in the planning for about 2 years for this conference. It's been delayed due to COVID. So we're now full speed ahead with the program committee. We had actually the first kickoff meeting the other day here at this conference with the full IAF team, the program committee, and the Norwegian Space Agency working together. So it will be a combination of papers, technical papers on Earth observation and all related issues on policy and so forth. And there will also be plenary sessions where we'll address political decision makers. We'll invite prime ministers and people at the very highest political level in order to bridge between all the good stuff that we're doing on these programs, Earth observation, and putting things and infrastructure into space, in order to get a dialogue between the politicians and the heads of agencies and the technical people. Because one of the big challenges when we talk to our politicians, and I know it's much the same in other countries, is that when they talk about space or they think about space, they think, okay, this is going to Mars, and this is all great, and we're putting a lot of investment into that too. But the day-to-day action that we can take on the investments going into this program, we want to increase the awareness of the politicians and also engaging them in the discussion that we're having. I think that is the primary takeaway from this conference.
And why is it crucial that we have meetings such as this one in order to come up with solutions for climate change?
Well, we see that there's so much discussion going on, but part of the frustration is that there's a lot of talk, and this is not of any bad will or anything, but I think that from a political level, it's really hard to get tangible actions. How can we actually treat this? As an example, in Norway, we have this program called NICFI, which is a public-private partnership where the Ministry of Climate and Environment, they are investing into commercially produced Earth observation data for supporting our foreign aid program on tropical rainforest. So this program goes into monitoring the deforestation and providing this data for local communities in order to take real actions, trying to fight this and stop tropical forest, as an example. Another example is illegal fishery, where monitoring of maritime traffic can actually be used to identify where illegal fishery is going on. So, and this is real, and we think that there are so many possibilities of these programs that we can address and discuss with the politicians and say, this is up to you. You know, we have the tools, so and the means, and we need your support, and take the discussion with the politicians to make this real.
Christian Haguile-Hanssen, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.